My name is Steenholm. I'm from Copenhagen, Denmark. I have been invited here to come and tell you my story and my experience in life about having big dreams, big thoughts, big ideas. And when I look back in my life, I started having enormously big dreams and ideas when I was quite small. I don't know about you. Have you big dreams in your daily life? Yes? Have you also big dreams and ideas in your daily life and nothing happened? And that's very sad sometimes, right? Maybe you have this inner voice that tomorrow I do it. Next week I do it. Next month I do it. Some people collect the whole things in New Year. Next year gonna be my year. And then nothing happened, right? So for me, it's not only about dreaming big. I find out very fast that in my life, I want all my dreams to come true. So I also want to share with you all my learning and teaching and inspiration I got so I could make my dream come true. And all you have to do now is just listen and just pretend that everything I tell you is the truth. Is that okay? I started dreaming big when I was 6 years old. I started playing football in Denmark, in Copenhagen. I love football from day one. I really enjoy it. I imagined right away that when I was 20 and 22, I will become a professional football player. And I saw myself playing for Real Madrid in Spain, the biggest club of all, of course. When I was 7 years old, I started in public school in Copenhagen in Denmark. And for the next 12 years, I learned absolutely nothing. My mindset was filled up with dreams and goals and big fantasy. And because, of course, becoming a professional football player. So I didn't mind that I learned nothing. I have enough in my dreams. When I was 14 years old, I had been playing football 2 hours, 4 hours every day. So I become very good at it. And when I was 14 years old, my coach and my trainer, he come to me and he told me, Simon, what is actually your dreams about football? I can see you're very passionate about it. I said, I want to become a professional football player. Real Madrid, when I'm 20, 22. Okay, it's good. I can see it. I'm going to tell you something, because I want you to have your dream come true. And then he taught me the lesson, the inspiration that I have been using from I was 14 and still using today. So now you have to pay attention. He told me, it's good to have big dreams, Simon, but they can also disturb you so much if you only have it as a dream. So what you have to do, if you really want to have your goal and you want to achieve it, you have to take your dream out of your head and you have to put it in the future. Because you are 14 years old now, you will not become a professional football player on 6, 8, 10 years from now. So you have to take your dream out and put it over there. And he said the best way also to do it is actually you in your room at home, you make a big poster, clean sheet of a piece of paper. And on this paper, you put pictures from all the football stars from Real Madrid. You find a picture of Bernabeu Stadium, you put it there. You find some picture of a football, or maybe even some trophies, and you put it on this poster. Maybe you find some pictures of spectators or people from the stadium after they have been scoring, they're celebrating. You put that on the poster also. And in the middle of this fantastic new poster, you put a picture of yourself. So when you wake up in the morning and you're looking at this picture, you see your dream. But now you have it out of your head. So what you have to do now, he said, you have to have even bigger dream, bigger thoughts, bigger ideas. What you have to do in your daily life to get closer to your dreams. What effort you have to do. How do you sleep? How do you eat? How do you train? All those daily things you have to do to achieve, to get closer to your goals. That is the daily mindset you have to have. And those things have to be stronger and more real than this dream. And you also have to put inside your daily dream now that this journey, this process you're going through from your 14 until this will maybe happen, is going to be tough. It's going to be like climbing a mountain. You will have so many disappointments from now on and until you maybe become a professional football player. But you will see in your new mindset, so include it in your dream that you will fail every day. But you will also see yourself with your new positive mindset, you pop up all the time. Every time you have a disappointment, you have to include in your mindset that this is a part of the game to fail. But you see yourself all the time pop up again. So I'm a pop-up guy. I pop up all the time. Do I make many mistakes? Do I have many frustration things that happen in my life every day? Yes, I do. But I don't care. I pop up. And I'll just continue and fighting. That is how it sounds when I pop up. So I understand all what he told me. So I make my poster. I have new dreams every day, how I can get closer to my dreams. I was 18 years old. I was now an adult football player also. And I become extremely mentally strong. And I become a good football player. I had the chance when I was 18 in the summertime. I was in a camp in Mönchengladbach, down in Germany. This is going to happen. After a small session of playing football with some other guys, 2 guys tackled me. And I broke both my feet at the same time. My dream disappeared. I knew right away I will never get over it. I'm limping around for another 6 months. And yes, the doctor confirmed, Simon, you will never play football again. I become very sad. Of course, my dream disappeared. My poster fell down, it was gone. But there was something that didn't break me down. My mindset. I pop up again. I said, what do I do now? So I remember at that point, I had a teacher from school. She told me, Simon, if you one day standing there, you don't have any education, you don't have any job, your football don't work out for you, make your own business. You don't have to have any education to open up your own business. So I said, I'm standing there, stupid as a black hole in the ground. No education, no job, no football, no nothing. I'm going to make my own company, of course. So I did what my trainer have told me. Make a poster, white piece of paper, and put your dreams on there. So I started writing words because the only thing I have in my mind was positive words. And I started writing them on this piece of paper. Words like motivation, inspiration, self-confidence, positive mindset. 50 words I put on this white piece of paper. And I looked at it and said, how am I going to turn those words into a business? Right away I find out, of course, I'm in Copenhagen, Denmark. Very serious people. I'm going to train all the people in Denmark to be more positive. I'm going to train people to have a good mindset so they can overcome everything and make their dream come true. Because I love these things, so I'm going to teach them. I opened up my own company about coaching and training. So when I was from 19 to 21, I really have success. People love it. They like it. They come to my speech. Even companies starting to hire me. And then I have this experience of having success. So I also find out when I was 21 to be an entrepreneur, to get ideas, mix them together and create something new. I love it. It was me. From I was 21 and until I was 31, I opened up 20 different businesses in Denmark. And more or less, I have success with all of them. So when I was 31, I was fed up. Something bad happened. I have success in business, but as a person, I failed. I train everyday people to have a better life. I forgot to do it myself. I focused so much on business and money that I become greedy, very selfish. I screwed up my life in party. I showing off, start smoking and drinking, smoking hash, take cocaine, ecstasy pills, just so I can party every day and showing myself off. I failed totally, and I knew it. I had this voice every day, actually, that told me, Simon, what are you doing? Stop it. Do you also sometimes have this voice inside yourself? Stop it. Get right. Do it better. When I was 31, I was really collapsing and saying, this is not good enough. So I make a new poster. I want to be a better person. Write a lot of words about improving myself and those things. And I said to myself, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be a better person. I cannot have this lifestyle anymore. So I sold all my businesses. And I decided I will spend 1 year to look at myself and become a better person. But actually, I have another poster I made many years ago, which is still hanging on the wall. Traveling around the world for 1 year was one of my dreams also. I said, why don't I combine those two things? Travel around the world for 1 year and looking at myself and become a better person in 1 year. So I make a combination of those two things. And I did. I started traveling around the world. After 3.5 years, I was still traveling around the world. I was ending up in Singapore, actually. And I was standing there after 3.5 years, and I really forgot my mission about becoming a better person. So I was still screwing up my life. So I was standing there. I could not go home to Denmark. Where do I go? There was a small island next to Singapore called Borneo. A small state called Sarawak. There was a small city called Kuching. I go there. So I ended actually up here in Kuching many, many, many years ago. And I loved Kuching from day one. And I said to myself, this is the place where I'm really gonna find myself and renew myself. After 3 years, it happened. I focused on myself for 3 years here in Kuching, and I really loved myself. At that time, I transformed myself. I did everything I want to do. And after 3 years, I said, no, I'm gonna stay here for a longer time. So I stay here another 5 years. And now as this new person, of course, I still have this crazy mindset of getting ideas all the time. So within the next 5 years, I opened up 5 more companies. And after 8 years, I left Kuching, Sarawak. I went back to Denmark and started my life there and start coaching and training. But now I didn't focus so much about success and money. I want to bring myself into it. And I also have another poster I make when I went back. Love. I was ready for love. I was ready for a relationship. It took me 3 years to find my love. So now I'm married to Maria Isabel from Brazil. All right. Woo! And have a son. Fantastic family. And all this is because of my ability. I love dreaming. I love have fantasy. But most of all, I really love my daily life to find out how can I make it better? How can I get closer to my dreams and my thoughts and my imagination? So this is my inspiration to you. You own your own brain, correct? You own your own thoughts and your dreams. It belongs to you. So be faithful to it. Live it out. As far as I know, we have one life, so go for it. Inspiration comes within yourself. There's no person in this world that can inspire you but yourself. You are a product of your own mindset. If you start having some thoughts, some dreams, some goals, but you say, no, it's not going to happen, then your brain will help you. It's not going to happen. And then you can call yourself and say, I told you. Right? You are a product of your own mindset. I have no education at all. I'm 61 years old today. I still have big dreams like a small child. And I'm still going for it. 5 years ago, in Denmark, I got some new dreams about opening up a worldwide company about video coaching, video training on a website. That's what I'm doing today. Living out my dream, reaching out to the whole world and making inspirational video coaching. So I'm traveling around the world, living out my dream. I hope you will do the same. Please, keep dreaming. Have a huge mindset. Don't let anything stop you. A better mind, a better life. So keep dreaming. Tag det, man kan se.